I listened to my brother Mike when he talked about, may the labor of our heroes past not be in vain. I'm sorry, I'm happy that Jagawan is here, and I'm happy that Jonathan is here. But I can tell you, their sacrifice is in vain. They've sacrificed for nothing. We're in this country when people were protesting, when there was no need to protest under Jonathan. Where are those protesters? Have they died? Where are they? So why are we saying it should not be in vain? Jonathan increased fuel from 87 naira to 120, and people were protesting in this country. And when it was 900, they were not protesting. Are they dead? So why are we saying it should not be in vain? People protested when naira was 180, and when it was 1,500, they're not protesting. Are they dead?
Power, popularity, and principle. Three things Peter Obi carries into the 2027 election. But here is the burning question. Can he carry them alone and still win? Or will he be forced to align with old political war horses, men like Atiku Abubakar and Nasir El-Rufai, men with baggage, men with history, men whose shadows could darken everything Peter Obi claims to stand for? So the question is, what happens when purity meets political survival? And more dangerously, can these alliances meant to help Peter Obi actually destroy his credibility and cost him the 2027? Let's find out in this video. 2023 was a revolution, not a bloody one, but a political one. Peter Obi, backed by millions of angry, idealistic Nigerians, mostly the youth, transformed the Labour Party from an unknown party into a national contender. In just months, with no political godfather, no party structure, no bullion vans, just raw energy, honesty, and powerful promise, we can take back our country. As promised by Peter Obi, Obidients didn't win that election, but he made history. Over 6.1 million votes, victory in 11 states, strong showings in Lagos, Abuja, and across the southeast and the south-south. And most importantly, he became a symbol of hope, of resistance, of change. But now the symbol is at a crossroad, because 2027 is coming, and this time, hope alone may not be enough to make Peter Obi the president once again. Let's be honest, winning the Nigerian presidential election requires more than just popularity. It requires a national party structure, grassroots foot soldiers, deep war chests, regional alliances, and northern support. Right now, Obi does not have all of that. Labour Party, his own party, is in disarray, battling internal factions, court orders, and legitimacy crisis. Key obedient influencers are drifting. In the north, Obi's appeal is still limited, and the APC is preparing early. So the question is no longer, is Obi popular? It is, can he transform the popularity into power? And more dangerously, will he be forced to compromise his values to win? That's where the name Atiku Abubakar enters, and the wild card Nasir El-Rufai. Atiku Abubakar, former VP, serial presidential candidate, PDP's eternal flag bearer. In 2019, Obi was his running mate. In 2023, they became rivals. But now whispers are growing. Could Obi and Atiku reunite? Some political actors are already pushing the narrative of an Obi-Atiku ticket. Others suggest Obi could step down and wait his turn behind Atiku again. But here's the danger. Teaming up with Atiku might destroy everything Obi represents. Why? I'm sure you're asking. Because Atiku is the system. He's been in politics since the 1980s. His name is styled to privatization controversies, party hopping, and accusations of patronage politics. To many young voters, Atiku is the past, the exact thing Obi wants, supposed to replace. Aligning with him sends a signal. Maybe I am not that different after all. And in politics, perception is everything. Now let's talk about Nasir El-Rufai, the most dangerous potential alliance of all. A man feared, respected and deeply polarizing as governor of Kaduna State. Nasir El-Rufai was known for his hardline policies, confrontation with Christian groups and brutal rhetorics. But what shook many Nigerians was a leaked clip where El-Rufai reportedly said, "We will continue to make sure that we have power, not just political power, but economic power. And we will use it to advance the Muslim agenda in Nigeria." Whether taken out of context or not, those words shook the nation. And to the Christian South, Peter Obi's base, El-Rufai represents the exact fear they voted against. So imagine Obi, the Christian technocrat from Anambra State, teaming up with the man who many believes wants to Islamize Nigeria. It is a political suicide, if you ask me. And yet, insiders say El-Rufai is exploring alliance with anyone who can challenge Tinubu, Obi included. And now the danger. The expiration makes strange bedfellows, but in this case, it could be a bed of thorns. Here is the cold and hard truth. Peter Obi is running out of time. He needs a few things: a national coalition, northern votes, Muslim buying, structure on the ground. But here's the trap. To gain these things, he may have to trade away the very thing that made him different. Aligning with Atiku means embracing the PDP rot. Aligning with El-Rufai means alienating the Christian South. Even standing alone has its dangerous fragmentation. Irrelevant. Another third place finish. It is a dilemma of Shakespearean proportions. To win, he must lose himself. To keep himself, he might lose the nation. So what can Peter Obi do? Is there a way forward without selling out? Yes, but it is not easy. Let's look at them. Number 1. Rebuilding the Labour Party fast. Purge the factions. Hold the real primaries. Nationalize the structures. Give youth people ownership of the party again. Number 2. Focus on northern outreach, but carefully. Build bridges with moderate northern leaders, not extremists. 3. Form an obedient coalition. Unite civil society, youth-led groups, tech hubs, media influencers, and grassroots movements under one umbrella, not just Labour Party. 4. Invite new alliance, not recycle ones. Instead of Atiku or El-Rufai, explore partnership with people like Kwankwaso with conditions, even technocrats with clean records. Number 5. Own the moral high ground once again. The 2023 magic came from purity, purpose, and passion. That's the Obi brand. If he loses that, he loses everything. But here's the truth. Peter Obi's real power is not in alliances. It is in authenticity. The minute he sacrifices that, he becomes just another politician. And the Obidients, they will vanish just like hope in Nigerians' broken promises. So can Peter Obi do it alone in 2027? Maybe, just maybe. But only if he understands one thing. He was never really alone. He had millions of Nigerians with him. Not because he had power, not because he gave them money, but because he gave them hope. If he trades that hope for cold politicians and toxic alliances, he may win the ticket but loses the soul of his movement. And if that happens, there will be no 2027. Only regrets, only silence, only the memory of what could have been will remain. So what do you think? Should Obi align with Atiku or El-Rufai? Or both? Can he build a fresh coalition without selling out? And do Nigerians still believe in what he represents? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this analysis powerful, hit the like button, subscribe and turn on the notifications. Because in Nigerian politics, the battle is never just about winning. It is about how you win and who you become in the process. More stories will be coming soon on this channel, so stay awake, stay conscious, stay obedient if it still means something to you watching this video. Thank you so much for watching.